Happy Tuesday. Thanks for clicking to WYTV.com. I'm meteorologist Ryan Halicki. We're looking at lake effect through the night here, especially up in the snow belt, and it's our first bout of that with some snow in the forecast. So temperatures for tonight, they are going to drop down toward the low 30s, and highs tomorrow only warming to about lower 40s. So while we will look for some snow a little later tonight, that will turn back over to rain. I'm also watching the wind chills. Plan for it to feel a little chilly for us as we go through the overnight. Wind chills could drop down toward the low 20s, perhaps flirting with upper teens at times. And during the daylight hours on your Wednesday, those wind chills hovering in the 30s for a large part of the day. Now, if you're not a fan of this cold, here's something to brighten your mood a little bit. This is the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. It's just the next 2 days we have this colder weather to deal with before we start a warming trend that begins Friday and will be much more noticeable as we get into the end of the weekend and next week. So walking through Futurecast, here's what I'm watching for later this evening. As we come up on 11 o'clock, we'll start looking for more of the rain showers that we've had transitioning over to snow and starting to dive a little further south from where they've been most of the day in Lake, Geauga, Ashtabula, and Crawford counties. Now, overnight, I expect some of those to drop down toward Warren and Mercer into southern Trumbull and Mercer counties here, and even a few snow showers are possible as we come up into Mahoning County. I can't rule out a stray snow shower for Columbiana County, but most of this is going to be north of Youngstown that we'll be looking for overnight into the daylight hours. Now, for your Wednesday morning, still cold enough that most of the precipitation will be snow. It'll be pretty scattered early on, but during that morning commute, you could still see a few snowflakes, especially if you're traveling north into Trumbull and Mercer counties. And through the day, I do expect this to try to fizzle out a bit. A stray shower or a sprinkle during the afternoon is possible as we warm back above freezing. And then heading into Wednesday night, we're going to be watching the lakes again for more lake effect trying to fire off here. Another little trough swings through trying to fire that off, and that will bring us into Thursday morning. Another chance for some rain and snow showers around the area, especially and primarily into the northern snow belt, where we'll be watching for that. By Thursday night, we start to see this trend fading, and that's where we'll begin looking at those temperatures slowly starting to head back in the other direction. So accumulation potential here for tonight, again, primarily north of Warren, north of Mercer. It's northern Trumbull and Mercer counties that have the best chance of seeing a slushy coating to an isolated inch. Now, the ground is not frozen, but I do want you to be cautious in the morning on bridges and overpasses, and also watch some of those secondary roads. We could see a few isolated slick spots out there, but the chance for that is pretty low. We'll be watching also for an occasional burst of snow that may briefly drop visibility, and keeping an eye out on those temperatures, which are going to feel quite chilly as it's our first bout with below freezing temperatures. I'm looking for a low of about 31 degrees, but wind chills into the 20s. And again, accumulation is mainly in the snow belt. South of Youngstown, little to no accumulation expected, though you could see a snowflake overnight. Tomorrow morning, we're watching for, again, mostly snow belt, snow showers lingering on, and then transitioning over to some rain showers or sprinkles into the afternoon, mostly north of Youngstown here in 44 degrees, our high temperature. There's 7-day outlook Thursday. Another chance for some rain and snow, primarily up in the snow belt. And then Thursday night, that starts to fizzle out, and the pattern shifts a little bit into Friday. We'll look for the sun back out in full swing on Friday as temperatures warm toward the mid to upper 40s. The weekend, we're back in the 50s. Don't forget, Saturday night into Sunday, clocks go back 1 hour, and change the batteries in your smoke and carbon monoxide detectors, or take that opportunity to install them if you don't have them in your home there. And then by next week, well, you see that warming trend I told you about. Temperatures back into the 60s, looking currently dry with partly sunny skies both Monday and Tuesday.